up, hold up, hold up.
No matter what you say, what you do, when I'm alone, I have to be with you. All these other niggas, I'll be right by your side till 2005.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Swiss Silva, and welcome back to Browniewood Hoops. I hope y'all had a great week. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I finally took my finals, so we're free. Merry Christmas again to y'all. But we gotta go with the shout out to @Hoop City. That's hoop._.city. I'll put the link in the description. And my boy Kuzma Zone, I will put the link in the description as well, both to Instagram. So everybody, thank you for watching. And really, December 15th was the last day that Carmelo Anthony had of restrictions with his contract. What does that mean? Now, if you see the video, it's not about Reese and Melo. It's about Knicks Melo. And when he scored 62 points. Because Melo, I think he deserves a little bit more respect. Even though he's not my favorite player, I don't really like watching Melo play. He's not my. I don't like him as a player. I don't like his playing style. But I definitely respect what he's done for my country. He's done a lot. He's made basketball courts. He's always loved the country. He's always showed love. So you gotta show the love back. You can't show him at his downs. You gotta show him at his best moments. But is this it? Last stint with the Rockets wasn't his greatest stint. Now, Carmelo Anthony did not do horrible, but what he did wrong, people shown. They threw a light. They threw a spotlight on what he did wrong, and they magnified it because Carmelo Anthony played very good games with the Rockets as well. Plus, he did everything he was asked to do, according to the comments made by Coach and Chris Paul and the GM. He was a good teammate. He did everything he needed to do. What happened with Carmelo Anthony? Here's what happened. Carmelo Anthony had the same problem in Oklahoma. Carmelo Anthony needs the ball to work. He's not a player that works without the ball. You got to give him the ball, and you got to make him work progressive shots. Now, you don't need to feed him the ball 24/7, but you need to give him the ball and let him work some possessions. Now, I'm not saying to feed him the ball the most time, but feed him for more possessions. Now, what does that mean? You got to give Melo the ball and let him control certain possessions instead of giving him the ball more to spot up from three. Because Carmelo has never been a spot up shooter. He's always been a shooter that works from inside out. He goes in, he gets layups, he jab steps. Look at the video right there. He's jabbing, he threw it, shooting over Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and he's been progressively exiting. Look, there he goes. A little bit further, he's making the shot. Let's look at another one. Let's look at this play. Look at this next play that's coming up. You see, he's progressively exiting out. He's getting outwards. Look. That's further from the rim. He's getting out progressively. He's not a guy that, again, he's not a Klay Thompson that stands and shoots. And I blame the Houston Rockets for how they handled the Carmelo Anthony situation. Now, it's not anybody's fault that this didn't work out, but it's more of a fault. The fault is more on the Rockets than it is on Carmelo Anthony. Because Mike D'Antoni and him do not work. Mike D'Antoni is a guy that likes shots. He likes to live by the three or die by the three. And Carmelo Anthony is not a pure shooter. He's a streaky shooter. But is this the end for Carmelo Anthony? And look, I hope that it's not, because he's a Hall of Famer. He's guaranteed Hall of Famer because he's done a lot. He's been an All-Star multiple times. But I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the last that we've seen of Carmelo Anthony in the NBA. And quite frankly, I think that he's going to be signed by the Los Angeles Lakers if it's the right price. Why? Because the Los Angeles Lakers, even though they've been playing amazingly well, they've been exceeding expectations by the mile. You can't just get comfortable with exceeding expectations. You got to exceed even more than what you've exceeded. Now, what do I mean by this? You have a team. LeBron James they're not even gonna make the playoffs. Top 5 in the hardest conference, in the toughest conference in the NBA, in the world. Because if you look at it, if the NBA is the best league in the world, the best conference is where the hardest basketball is played. So when you're doing that at your age, at 33 years old, you're carrying a team that last season wasn't even in the playoffs. You're carrying to maybe a top 3 position in the West. You can sit back, you can say, you know what, we did it. We don't have to do anything else. But there's a saying that goes, high risk, high reward. Carmelo Anthony, Lakers should pick him up. You should give him a chance. Start him off slow. Plus, there's another thing that the Houston Rockets did wrong, is that they cut Melo too early. You didn't give a man the chance. You played, 6 games? 3-3? And people he needs to get out. You need to give the man a chance. He's in a new team. And he was a comfortable guy. He never switched teams before. Once to Denver, from Denver to the Knicks, and then that's it. You got to give the man a chance. You can't just cut players after having a bad stretch. Give him less minutes. Make him go off the bench. Do something, but don't let him go when you're 10 games into the season because he's playing bad. That's a bad move. That looks bad on paper. And that tarnishes the legacy. And that proves the Rockets wrong. If I'm the Rockets, I'll be like, you know what? Let's give him a chance. Because I don't want to be proved wrong. Nobody likes to get proved wrong. Unless you're wise. And I'm not wise, so I don't want to get proved wrong. But here's what teams could use Melo. The Lakers could use a scorer like him. He's with other veterans. He's with players. He's with Tyson Chandler, whom he was teammates with. Michael Beasley was his teammate in, my bad. Michael Beasley was never his teammate. Erase that. I never said that. LeBron James, one of his best friends, one of the Banana Boat crew, both members. Plus, he got Tyson Chandler. He's got a lot of players in this team that know how he plays, that's been with him. Rondo has been with him. Plus, Luke Walton was in the same draft class. Luke Walton knows how to work with Carmelo Anthony. Here's what you do. My plan of work. You put Melo off the bench. You have Melo. You bring Melo more as in a leader, more than so being a game changer. Because you don't really need a lot of Melo. You don't need too much scoring like Houston did. Houston needed Carmelo Anthony. That's why they picked him up. Lakers don't need him that much, but here's what I do. I grab Melo. I give Kuzma pointers. I train these young players with LeBron and with Melo. And this is going to work out. Trust me. But you got to work out Melo. You got to, you know what? You put a squad. You put Melo with his little squad off the bench. And you give Melo, let's say, the second quarter. It's up to you, Carmelo. You gotta give us a second quarter and make him win quarters instead of making him win games. You give him the ball, you let him work. He's like a surgeon. He works with patience. Again, if you look at it, just look at the video. He's kind of like Kobe. Kobe took shots, but he began taking some simple shots, some open shots, and then he started shooting. Man, But let's look at Melo. Melo, again, is the start of the fourth quarter there. Look at what he did. Melo did history, but he didn't do it with little shots. He's not a three-point shooter again. Oklahoma had the same problem. There wasn't enough touches for Carmelo Anthony. But here in the Lakers, there is plenty of touches. You put him and make him, again, make Carmelo win quarters instead of making him win games. Because he's not a player that's hot out of the gate. He's not a Curry. He's not. LeBron James is like that. But the problem is that they give LeBron James, here you go. Take the ball, run with it. They don't have as much confidence with Carmelo Anthony. But here's, you pick him up. The Lakers, I say, sign Carmelo Anthony. See how it works out. If it doesn't work out, let him go. And even though that's gonna, like, I'm not gonna feel very, very happy with that. But if it doesn't work out, that's what you gotta do. But man, Carmelo Anthony, you know what? Let's give him a chance, man. You gotta give him a chance. High risk, high reward. People who don't go for risk, people that played conservatively, they never succeed because they don't take chances. And that's why I think that the Lakers should take a chance on Carmelo Anthony. They've taken chances before with trading D'Angelo Russell with Lonzo Ball. And even though that's not maybe the best move, I wouldn't have done that move. It's not working out so bad as Lonzo is what they wanted him to be, a playmaker. Yeah, but again, what do you think? Do you think Carmelo Anthony has played his last game of the NBA? If not, if you don't think that Carmelo Anthony has played his last game in the NBA, where do you think he'll go? And where do you want to see him? Because there's, I think he'll go to Lakers. Maybe I want to see him elsewhere, but I think the Lakers will pick him up and will let go of Caldwell Pope. They will trade Caldwell Pope for a pick, and they will sign Carmelo Anthony. That's what I think they will do. But anyways, answer down below in the comments. But we've reached the end of the video. Again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share with anybody that you think might find it interesting. And I'll see you on the next video, probably next Thursday. But again, we're getting close to Christmas. Again, I got this idea from my boy Nonsense Sports. He also shared his thoughts. So go check out his video for another view. I've been Jason Silva from Bollywood Hoops, and I'm out.
On my neck, dollars big hits, hop off a jet, barely get rest, catch through the mud, and I get a check. You selling run on my pants and my chest.